Alright, hey guys, how's it going? I hope it's well, I hope it's fun. Today I'm bringing you a December Destressers video. Essentially my favorite methods to distress, or kind of what I do during my December month. As I know I talked about in my little intro to the preparing for 2017 video, I use December as a time of reflection and getting ready for the next year because I love New Year's. So it's also just a good time to kind of relax and wind down because the year probably was hectic and got away from us, and we're just where did the past 365 days go? So probably the top things that calm me down right in the moment, if I'm either if I'm feeling very stressed about anything, if I have a little work to do or something along those lines, or I feel literally everyone's on my butt to do something right now. I mean work wise, not hanging out wise, that's definitely not stressful, but my top two things are definitely listening to music and lighting candles. I cannot have candles in my dorm room, but we do have a diffuser thing, yeah, that's what it's called. I'm a huge candle person. My favorite scent is apple cinnamon in the winter time. I think I have some kind of fall candle at home, but I can't remember what it is. And most of my candles come from Bath and Body Works. I have a lot actually from Dollar Tree because I will pick them up and sometimes just stick them in a gift if I know the person who I'm getting this for likes candles and it's really cheap and they're just a nice little good size like that. And then for music, I have quite an unpopular or not so common music taste. My favorite music is Christian and country, and then I'll listen to some other stuff, but those are my top ones. And I personally like listening to music that is somewhat uplifting and happy, or has a really nice deep message, and for me that's just the genre that it comes through. So yeah, currently my favorite song is Redeemed by Big Daddy Weave. It is a Christian song, but in my opinion, even if you're not religious or not a Christian or whatever, I still think you can get a lot of value out of those songs. Just I don't know, they always just feel so they make me feel good. But that just made me, I don't know. So those are definitely two of my favorite things to calm me down in the moment if a lot's going on and I just need to clear my head or whatever. And then sort of things that have more of a long-term calming effect would be keeping your room neat, which is I can't explain how much that helps. I am definitely a person, or used to be a person, who was the messiest person alive. My room was literally a pigsty. People avoided it because they're oh my god, what does she do in there? And then I think it kind of started right up until I went to college. Pretty much when I went to college it started, because for a little bit there my dorm room was somewhat like my room at home, but sharing it with another person, and the fact that it's so much smaller, it kind of started driving me crazy and it would bother me so much. So I think that's kind of what started my whole decluttering thing, and I started cleaning everything up, and now honestly as soon as I get back to a room I pretty much put it where it's supposed to be and keep everything away for the most part. The only things that sometimes get crazy are art projects, but that doesn't bother me because it's part of the creative process and whatnot. And then second tip, that's kind of a long-term thing, is taking care of yourself. Obviously this could mean several different things. I even mean it as simply as having a face routine every night, and kind of something like that. Obviously you should be eating right, obviously you should be exercising, but let's be real, so many of us kind of avoid that, and I know we shouldn't, but I do, so whatever. It is part of my hope in 2017 to be a little more healthy, but I even mean just as simple as having a skincare routine every night. Something like that can just leave you feeling good, because you feel you're doing something for yourself, you're kind of treating yourself in a very easy way. So literally something like that, or even for girls or guys if you like doing this, painting my nails every now and then makes me feel I took the time to be with myself or do something for myself. I feel I'm constantly running around like a crazy person, so when I take the time and do something for myself, I kind of feel better about myself, or if that makes any sense. Another tip I have is kind of create an outlet for either frustration, or if your thoughts are blocked, or something along those lines. Like for me, it is being creative. Like if I'm frustrated, I'm probably writing. If I like have all these different ideas, I'm writing or I'm painting or I'm doing something. Like for me, um doing something like that is calming to me, and it's good to, like, for me at least, to get the ideas like out of my head, because then I'll sit up at night until like some crazy hour because I have all these ideas, and if I don't write them down, they kind of drive me crazy and I can't sleep. And even if you're not, like, say such like a creative person, as I know a lot of people argue that, even like just doing something you love, like baking, cooking, or like even rearranging your room, like making your brain think, is good. Like just work with your brain. So my last two things for kind of holiday season slash year ending would be, do not let yourself stress out about gift giving and holiday season. Like, it was not meant for that. You shouldn't be like worried about gifts for people. I mean, I absolutely love getting gifts for people, but like make sure you're setting out the time, or make sure like you're thinking about it occasionally. Like, you literally do not let yourself get worked up about it, because it's not worth it. It is just a gift, literally. I cannot stress that enough. For me personally, I know this doesn't work for everyone, but I have my gifts at least thought out at least a month in advance, if not purchased a month in advance. Like, I have this stuff like thought of, and yeah, I occasionally have like the, oh wait, I finally thought of an idea, and it's like 2 weeks before Christmas, like that happens. But worst case, you do an IOU, which I can't even tell you how many times I've received an IOU, because it happens. Like, if you think of it too, like, mailing is like screwed up because so many people are ordering stuff. Like, it happens. I don't think anyone gets offended over it. Or worst case, you just mail it to them if you don't live near them, when you have to. And then my last tip would be, try to achieve something in the month of December that you set out to achieve in 2016 but didn't. And so this could be like anything on like your bucket list. It could be on your it could be on your New Year's resolutions from last year. But just either try and do it during December, or like make the beginning steps towards doing it. Either starting now, or like at least beginning the process of starting what you want to do next year, already like sets you off on a good note for next year, if that makes sense, instead of just waiting until next year. So I hope this was somewhat helpful. I know this was a really like chatty video, but yeah, that's what I got tonight. I hope y'all have a lovely, lovely day. And as always, all my information, Instagram, Depop, and blog are down below, because that's the only stuff I use. And yeah, so as always, have faith, have fun, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.